So baby, is it worth it? 'Cause girl, I wouldn't lie to you and tell you that I'm perfect. Look, girl, I wouldn't die for you, but I for sure be hurting. I don't wanna be a birdie. So baby, what's the verdict?
Hey guys, it's been a little while. It's Randomizer here. Today in this video, I'm going to be starting off by talking about a particular date, May 10th, 2022. I was, on that day, the evening of that day, around 6 p.m., I was frustrated, angry. I was crying, emotional, banging on my desk because I failed. I failed at achieving something. Now, that something was a reality TV show. I tried, but I didn't even put in the effort, and it ultimately crumbled to the ground, a slow and painful death, as you will. As it will, more like. Well, I'm going to be explaining how that was so right now in this video. So basically, how my quote-unquote reality TV show called Street Burger had its demise. Let's get started. More and more videos on the internet normally than I would during school day. So, before COVID, during school, high school, pre-COVID was like back when I was getting a freshman year, I would not watch videos at all during class, or the only times I'd watch videos on my phone during school was after class or during, study hall or free period, but I wouldn't actually watch videos in class. That changed sophomore year when, 10th grade, that changed for me when I had opportunities to look at my phone more and the internet while I was stuck in my room on my computer doing virtual school. And because of that, I got really into shows. It allowed me to get into shows like Hell's Kitchen, reality TV show that's like a, last one standing competition show, Chopped, all other shows like that. Basically, last one standing competition shows. But I was really, really digging into Hell's Kitchen. And that, and also shows like Ink Master as well, competition shows like that are also reality TV. That's what inspired me to create Street Burger. And I know that's the name of one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, but Hell's Kitchen and Ink Master, because I used to watch, watch those shows a lot, back when I was a sophomore in high school, as I just explained. And that inspired me to actually start my own competition reality TV style show. And I was overall really freaking excited and optimistic about that idea. And I put it to light. I definitely wanted to put that to the test, when I could, when I had the chance to, because as I said a couple times before now, all sophomore year, I was really just stuck in my home on my computer doing schoolwork, or at least, hardly doing it. So that gave me definitely a lot more free time for, at least an attempt at doing a reality TV show like thing. And I've done skits before on my channel, and I was very upbeat. And overall, those skits were pretty well back then. I did a couple skits in 8th grade, and actually, start of sophomore year, I did a skit for my, for my YouTube channel at the time. So I thought, what, I could do a little reality TV show. I have plenty of time. Yes, it's going to take a lot of work, but I have plenty of time during sophomore year because I was mainly stuck in my house. However, I was already wrong even when I started the show. So even the very start of Street Burger, things were already starting to fall apart for it. That was because of one thing. Because, that COVID period for me, sophomore year, that was a very depressing period because I just felt demotivated to do everything. I felt burnt out, stressed. And overall, while I thought it may have been a good idea to do video concept like that, I was certainly not prepared or ready for the challenge of it. Another thing, I was uploading videos pretty much daily back when I started out. for the first 6 months when I started out my randomizer channel, I uploaded every single day already. I had a high quantity of videos coming out, and keep in mind, I was doing this reality TV show. I was uploading them as normal YouTube videos for my YouTube channel on top of other randomized content that I already did. So on top of that, not only, I was doing it during a depressing, demotivating period of time for me because I had schoolwork to deal with, even though I was hardly doing, during COVID sophomore year, hybrid year. So yes, during that year of school for me, I was not only burnt out with work, which I was hardly doing, but I was also burnt out with YouTube as well because through September 2020 to when I started Street Burger, mid-February of 2021, I was uploading YouTube videos every single day, and that was definitely taking its toll. And when I was adding a high production, high work reality TV show to that, honestly, my work ethic, it was already starting to dip down and slow down. So when I actually did, and the way I structure my seasons, it was kind of like, and I actually did this throughout many of the seasons of Street Burger, which I'll get into in a second. I put them in block chunks. So I just filmed Street Burger Season 1. I just combined it. There were kind of episodes, but I think for Seasons 4 through 10 of Street Burger, I basically just filmed the season in one. There were no even episodes. There's no episodes. It just happened, and it was kind of one episode. Seasons 4 through 10 of Street Burger were, at least. But Seasons 1, there were a couple episodes to it, but it was really kind of a block. It was really more combined. And when I actually uploaded Street Burger Season 1, it was already a horrible mess. It was not the way I structured it, not the way I planned it. Yes, I did get my 3 contestant. Excuse me. I did have 3 contestants, but the contestants weren't really on the show, and I didn't hardly depict them at all. And additionally, the contestants that I did pick, while, for the most part, all my contestants throughout all the Street Burger shows were legitimate, it's actually, they're unconfirmed people. Like, they probably wouldn't have consented to the show. Now let me explain that. Yes, the contestants that I showcased on all the Street Burger seasons, except season 10, that wasn't really a real season. But all those contestants, yes, they were real people, but it was kind of highly staged, and like the contestants' names were edited and staged, and they didn't really know that I was actually like filming about them. But yet again, this is what I'm talking about when I started a reality TV show when I was already burnt out with YouTube and going through a depressing period. And because of those 2 factors, not only when I uploaded Street Burger Seasons 1 through 3, which lasted, those 3 seasons were filmed between February 2021 and April 2021. Those seasons, not only did it not show any contestants in them, and each of the episodes to them didn't even have any effort put into it at all. None of those episodes for seasons 1 and 3, none of those episodes have had any effort put into them. But also, the contestants weren't really they weren't really consenting, legit contestants. Like, none of the contestants were. And also, yeah, the episodes were just low effort. I kind of just looked like, I kind of, came off like, I looked like an ass. And the episodes were really low quality and just overall really bad. So, overall, really bad start to a quote-unquote reality TV show. And also, it wasn't reality TV at all. A lot of the things I did, I will admit, throughout Street Burger seasons 1 through 3, a lot of those things I did were staged and weren't real at all. They were not hardly even real at all. like all fake. So yeah, and basically, so overall, yes, Street Burger seasons 1 through 3. We're already going off to a bad start, and I've only been doing, and at that time, February 2021, April 2021, I was only actually starting out Street Burger for 2 months, and I filmed, as I mentioned before, I filmed 3 seasons in between those 2 months, and yes, but overall, yeah, but season 4 Street Burger was when the show really started to become bad. Like, that was when the show took a drastic turn for the worse. Like, it just, I just lost my mind, basically. Well, actually, I kind of lied there. After season 4 is when the show really started to fall apart. However, season 4, I decided to have the bright idea to do a Street Burger season. By the way, without them knowing, I was doing it without their consent. I decided to do a Street Burger season about my family to see who would, quote unquote, create the best burger imaginable. However, when I tried creating the scenes for that and kind of reenacting how the scenes went, not like it was really that real to begin with. It was highly staged overall. What happened throughout, season 4 of the show. When I tried to create the scenes and reenact what happened for season 4 Street Burger, I overall looked really bad at doing it. My acting was bad. I didn't feature anyone else. And overall, I really looked like I was on meth or crack. Like, I was terrible at reenacting what happened. And I couldn't really get any real consenting contestants to be on, that season of the show or any other season after that. So then season 5 dropped, and basically all I did was explained how the season went down without actually providing any proof or showing any visuals about it. And season 6, season 6, I actually stopped putting any effort into the point of the show. That was probably the first season where I actually strayed away from the competition style of the show, and I completely took the train off the deep end for season 6, for that season, because I made about a YouTuber who ended up winning the show, and he got his, of course he got his prize, diploma, money, blah, 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 yada, 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 etc., like that. It was basically luck. I just randomly picked the winner for season 6. That's, all it was. And season 7, it was completely forgettable. Season 8, basically, season 7 through 9, I basically made up random shit about what happened in those seasons, and overall, those were what all the season 7 through 9. That was all it was, and season 10 wasn't even a real season. Overall, in May of 2022, I decided, you know what, I'm done. Screw this. I'm stopping the show right now. I'm not doing this anymore. That was basically what happened. And overall, that led me to May 10th, 2022. That takes us where we are today. That's why me flipping out on May 10th, 2022 happened. Because all those previous events that I just explained all throughout this video. If only I did not bite off more than I could chew, and also if only I didn't have a mindset where, I have to do this. This has to be extreme. I totally can do this, even though it's very unrealistic and will burn me out pretty easily. Then I wouldn't have been that mess to begin with.